If you have a high GPA and you think that alone is going to help you win that big scholarship, then I'm sorry to break it to you. That's not the case anymore. Because with increasing demands and competitiveness of every single scholarship every year, it has become way harder for students to even reach the interview round. And if you are someone who has a similar question that, Mansi, I do not have any outstanding achievements, where do I even start? Then this video is for you, because in this video I will be giving you a 6 months framework which you can follow and customize it according to your targeted major so that you can be the next scholarship winner and live your dream of studying abroad. For those who are new here, hi, I'm Mansi. I'm a 2023 KNB Indonesian Government Scholarship Awardee, and currently I'm pursuing my bachelor's in informatics engineering here in Indonesia. Before this, I spent nearly 2 years trying to figure out how scholarships work. I was applying, I was trying, I was failing, and with time I improved and finally was able to secure one scholarship. And on this channel, I help you do the same. Improve your application, build a strong profile, and guide you throughout the process. So let's start by defining what achievements really mean in the scholarship context. Most people think achievements are only trophies, your Olympiad medals, or national awards. Yes, they do count, but that's not the full picture. Basically, the selection committee during the primary stages is trying to evaluate your academic performance and your extracurricular involvement. Basically, they are asking the question like, is this person curious? Is this person consistent? Is this person growing? And that's what actually matters. Because at the end of the day, you don't need a full list of achievements. All you need is a good story, a story that shows direction. Now, one thing I want to be honest with you is that your grades, they still matter. This 6-month plan is not something you are supposed to use as an excuse to replace or perform weak academically. The committee does check your GPA and it's one of the first things they do check. So make sure this plan is something that goes alongside your academics and not something you focus only on. When I was initially applying for scholarships, I did not have any outstanding achievements. Like the only thing I had was experience as a volunteer, like I was a social media manager at a small NGO, and few wins here and there like singing competition in high school or a essay competition. That's it. And as you might have guessed, it did not take me anywhere. Those achievements were not enough for a person to win a fully funded scholarship. But something I'm proud of is that I did not give up. I kept growing. Like I tried getting certifications, I tried attending courses, and the big turning point in my application period was that once I applied for a cohort which was hosted by UNESCO. It was a leadership program. I enrolled for it. Luckily, I got in, and that became a very strong and solid point for me to put in my profile or scholarship application. And that's what showed the committee that, oh, this person is actually consistent, she's growing, she's being intentional, and it became my story. One of the most important thing you can do before anything else is be clear about your specific field, because once you are sure that this is the particular major I want to apply to, it makes things so much more easier, because you can then just focus on the achievements based in that particular field. And I understand most of you might just be graduating high school and you might be like, it's so difficult for me to choose an area, like I don't even know if that field is meant for me. I understand, I was in your place, but the thing is, it's better to have a bit of clarity and a bit of direction instead of just being a jack of all trades. Like, you can choose the field right now, you can try it out and adjust it later, rather than, appearing to be unintentional and chaotic. Now, here comes phase 1, month 1 and 2. What I need you to do in this phase is learn. I know it might sound vague, but I need you to get a certification or at least take a free course and build something. I know this sounds very cliche and everyone gives you the same advice, but it is important because let's say you are into IT, you are willing to pursue computer engineering in the future. Just go to Harvard CS50 or Free Code Camp, get a lesson in website building or application building, and try building something with it. Or let's say you are into design, if you want to apply for design major, go to Google, get the free certification, or just take the course. Go to Figma, try building or rebuilding an existing website. That counts. If you are into biology, go to MIT, they have free courses there. Try writing a blog on what you learned, or try publishing a research paper. That also works, but just do something and try to get skilled in what field you want to apply for. The thing is, your scholarship application is not just reviewed by the international office, but the international office, after the initial review, they send it to the faculty members of the particular field that you have applied to. And your professors are going to evaluate whether or not you are competent enough to study in their class. So if you are someone who is applying for a scholarship with zero knowledge in your field that you applied to, they might not really be impressed. But in the same place, if you have built projects, if you have something to talk about, they will surely consider you. As you know, with years passing by, the competitiveness of scholarships, it keeps increasing. And certifications, anyone can get it. Projects, anyone can build it. So, during the second phase, what I need you to do is get some real experience. Look for an internship or volunteering opportunity. Best if you can do both. Because I understand most of you might still be in school and be like, I don't really have time for all of that. But my dear, if you need that scholarship, you have to take your time out. Because even a few hours a week, they do really count. And to be specific, let's say you are into IT or design or even biology, you can just go to online sites like iVolunteer or Internshala if you're looking for internships. Look for places which you can, actually work with, who are in need for people, and the courses that you took, they are going to help you get that internship. And if you get this internship, your chances of winning the scholarship will be high. There's one thing I need you to understand, and I'm saying it loud and clear. Show your work. Most students these days, they are hesitant to post online, and they feel like it's quite unnecessary and cringeworthy to post your achievements online. It feels more like a show off, but honestly, it's not a show off. Recruiters or even scholarship reviewers, they do go through your profile, and if your profile is strong enough, without proof, it's useless. Like, when a person is reviewing your scholarship profile, they should see proof instead of just potential. And you don't have to post on every single page. Just keep one platform, let's say LinkedIn, and you can post your achievements, moments you're proud of, projects you work on, and that's what helps you build your story. Okay, phase 3, and this is where a lot of candidates make a huge mistake because they think technical skills are enough. I have the certificates, I have the experience, I think I'm good to go for the scholarship. But no, that's not the case, because your ability to lead, to communicate, to get things done, it carries a lot of weight. And no matter how good your achievements look on that piece of paper, you still need to go through that interview, or maybe you have the requirement to make an introduction video, or maybe explain your story to the committee. And most candidates, they lose their slot here because it's not that they lack knowledge, it's because they lack confidence. There's a case I want to share with you. So this happened recently when I was in the 3-day boot camp I conducted for the KNB scholarship, and there was a candidate who asked me a question because that person's profile is really good. It is something that I feel like the committee would really consider. But as for KNB, there's a requirement to make a 5-minute video introducing yourself and explaining why you need the scholarship. The person says that they are so camera shy and they feel so stiff in front of the camera that they cannot deliver what they want to say properly, and that person is afraid it's gonna affect his or her application. And that's actually true, and in order for you to avoid this happening, you need to prepare before the opportunity arrives. And one way you can do this is by joining leadership programs, be it online workshops, be it communities where you are actually challenged to speak in front of people, to give presentations, deliver a talk, or just work with people in general. I want to give you few real options here. So first course you can look into is the Aspire Leaders program. It's a fully online and free course which was designed by Harvard for students to develop their interpersonal skills. You can look into it. Another option I have is Global Citizenship Organization internship. They have a mentor intern program where you actually get to practice your project management skills or policy development skills, but also your interpersonal skills and build your confidence. Apart from that, you can take a course. You don't really have to get a certificate. You can just audit any course on Coursera for free which is related to leadership and communication. And if possible, you can start a small YouTube channel and talk to the camera about anything you are interested in. Or if you are shy to just post it online, you can just do it for yourself. Take the camera, film yourself, speak about something, do a presentation for yourself. This way you build confidence, because it's not something you build in a day. It's something you have to work on. You have to be consistent in order to be okay speaking in front of 10 people, be it 100 or even the camera. When I was applying for scholarships, I was not confident either. It took me a lot of interviews, a lot of rejections, and a lot of practice to finally being able to deliver my story or my answer to the interviewer. And I feel like if I was to start over, I would have just practiced a lot in front of camera, or even gave an interview to my mom just saying, "Mom, please listen to what I want to say even if you don't understand it." But yeah, I think that would have saved me at least a year from the 2 years that I dedicated to winning the scholarships. But here's a big sister advice for you: get your confidence high no matter how you do that. Here's something very important I need you to know before I end this video. You do not need to have a long list of achievements. Only 2 or 3 credible and proper projects on your profile are going to take you a long way. Achievements are something anyone can have. But what matters is how you are able to tell your story. Are you able to deliver it properly? Are you able to explain what you did? Because your story is yours. It is your unique thing, and that's what the committee will remember. And I understand most of you might still be confused, like, I don't even know where I want to go. And it's okay, you will figure it out on the way. The important part is not to sit idle and wait for a miracle to fall and then you start working. That's not what you do. And that is it for this video. In case there is something you did not understand or you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I really hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, don't forget to subscribe and take care. Bye bye.